action, about to crush it, best believe. I could see them moving and it's like a TV screen. Straight out from the valley, you know what it be. Hey, chale ganas mi.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Philadelphia 76ers come in for this one. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. So the Timberwolves win the tip. And here's Conley outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Oh, Stan, this should be a fun one. A clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, you know, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and you know they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I mean, I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Pass to McDaniels. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Picked by Randall. Here's Edwards. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Edwards plays with such velocity.
Over to the left wing. Outside, George. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And moving George around the floor keeps the defense guessing.
Conley left side. Gobert down low. Edwards with it. 5 to shoot. Edwards looking it over. Shoots. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Oubre. A second chance effort. And the layup's good off the glass. Oubre's got 5 now.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Oh, here's Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
Outside Conley. Goes up again. And the rejection by Embiid.
And how about the anticipation from the big fella? Embiid is one of the league's premier shot blockers.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, had, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they'd been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And here is Conley after Paul George getting his 3 to go. No one near Randall as he lets it go. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Maxey. A beautiful reverse layup.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Here's Conley. The 19-footer is on the money. Conley's got his second basket of the game.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Here's Oubre. That's no good, and now he's missed two and made two. Down low. Gobert gets the bucket.
This is Rudy in his zone, where his shot is within easy reach.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Good on the triple.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. 76ers lead. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Here's McCain. And he can't jam it through. Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
The 76ers lead. Here he goes. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Butler. And he banks in the layup. Butler's got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways, I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. A nice shot by McCain.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs. Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. McCain's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, the defense did everything they could there, but his skills as a finisher, wow.
Here's Alexander Walker. Drills it from outside. Alexander Walker's got 5. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. Rebound, Minnesota. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Now here's DiVincenzo. Nothing on the board. Pass to Reed. Here's Yabusele. Over Clark. Nice shot by Yabusele. And the 76ers lead by 6. .133 left in the first half of the game. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And it's the 76ers with the ball. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Goes up, rips down the breakaway slam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. George looking over the floor. Randall grabs the board. Timberwolves trail by 8. For 3, Edwards. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
24 seconds left now here in the second. McDaniels in the post. Gobert gets the bucket.
Well, that's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
Oubre, no one around him. The 76ers with another miss. For 3, Edwards. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that does it for the first half of play. Philadelphia ahead. They're up by 6. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Philadelphia leading by 6. Maxey looking it over. Pass to Embiid. Kicks it out to Maxey. Now Edwards. The high post shot. Oubre pulls it in.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
And keeping those hands active in the passing lanes, Maxey turning defense into offense.
Out to Edwards. Minnesota again turning it over. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. To the wing on the left. Pass to George. Oubre outside. Back to George. For three. Minnesota with the rebound.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Right wing. Conley with a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Conley's got 8.
I'll tell you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Outside, George. Another miss by Philadelphia. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Out to Conley. McDaniels gets a wide open look. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. He's got 7.
Well, Conley is an excellent decision maker and floor general for this team.
With the teardrop. That one no good. Randall with some nice D. Here's Edwards. Edwards loves it in there.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. For the lead. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Pass to Embiid. Back to George. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 10-2 run here. And Embiid pulls it down. There's 1:17 left to play here in the third. Here's Maxey. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Maxey's got 9 points. Randall outside. Back to McDaniel. Randall surveying the D. Oubre with the steal. Here's George. That is a great finish! Oh, my.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. Last year, Coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
Nice read by Maxey. Sees it, hits it, done.
And good that time. Clark's got his first 2 points.
And unless you have some aerial skills, you cannot pull that off.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Yabusele. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Julius Randle picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Timberwolves trail by 5. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's McCain. 7 points in the game. Over Miller. And Miller with the block. And he gets it back.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
The 76ers have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And he makes all three. Ball stolen. And so it's Philadelphia holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Timberwolves trailed by 8. Dillingham with it from 20 feet out. And right on target with the swish. Dillingham's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Timberwolves. Pass to Yabusele. Rebound Minnesota. Here's DiVincenzo. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to be on Jared Butler.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Yabusele. And he gets the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 5. Here's Dillingham to the right side. And the wide open shot from Reed. And the wing jumper offline. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Come on, Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
Minot. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And here is DiVincenzo. Pass to Alexander Walker. Uncovered. Rebound by the 76ers.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
To the paint. Poked loose. To the left side wing. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Reed throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
He's built like a linebacker, Edwards is. So tough to stop.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the 76ers?
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Oubre, good.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Gobert, no good. Philadelphia leading by 5. The three from George. Kept alive. Outside, Maxey lets the three fly. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
And finished off by Gobert.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And Embiid throws it down.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
At the elbow, it's Gobert. Out left to the wing. Outside, Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Wow, these are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. And the three off target.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First team foul.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The shot by George, no good.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts.
Wow, what a shot. Gobert showing he has what it takes in the clutch.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line. Converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
An uphill climb. They need every
steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
It's Edwards on the wing. Gobert can't hit. And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. In both at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
guys. Let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. And Edwards drops them both. And here are the 76ers now. And an intentional foul right there.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so it's Minnesota with it. Pass to Randall. Now here's Edwards. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. And they go to the intentional foul. And And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. Takes the 3. Knocks down the... Here's Embiid. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
No doubt. That just about seals it.
And the Timberwolves call timeout. They're trailing by 5. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
So Philadelphia wins it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. So, for Greg Anthony.